So picture this, right? You are working the Sunday shift at like a massive sports bar. The place is totally packed, the noise is deafening, and you're just staring down a wall of 36 different TVs. And you're trying to manage 16 separate satellite receivers.
Yeah, and every single table is shouting at you to put, a different game on a different screen.
Exactly. I mean, it is like playing this impossible game of whack-a-mole with a dozen different infrared remotes. So welcome to today's deep dive. We are looking at the WolfPad EverPass documentation.
Right, because we want to see how complex high-end enterprise tech is while secretly being recycled to solve that exact nightmare for everyday workers.
Right, so the WolfPad steps right into that chaos.
Yeah.
Because normally routing video from 16 different receiver boxes to 36 screens, that requires what's called a traditional matrix system.
Yeah, and for context, a matrix system is essentially this massive, high-speed digital switchboard. It cross-connects any incoming signal to any outgoing display.
Oh.
But the thing is, those usually cost well over $10,000. And, they require a certified IT technician just to program the basic channels.
Which is exactly why a local bowling alley or like a neighborhood gym just isn't going to buy one.
No, definitely not.
The math just doesn't add up for a small business. But they are buying the WolfPad because the staff just taps this intuitive tablet interface. They select the receiver, select the TV, and it instantly changes.
Right. They don't even need to be in the same room as the hardware.
Exactly. So how are they circumventing that $10,000 hardware cost?
Well, they aren't building a brand new brain from scratch. That is the secret. They are actually using modified legacy Crestron rack mount controllers.
Wait, I saw that in the specs. These are actually refurbished units, right?
Yeah, exactly. Pre-owned.
Because normally you wouldn't want pre-owned tech running the absolute peak of a Sunday football shift. But they chose Crestron gear specifically for a reason, didn't they?
They did. It's American-built, enterprise-grade hardware that is known for being virtually indestructible. It is basically an industrial digital traffic cop.
Right.
So here's how it actually works behind the scenes. They take these older Crestron units, which, might have minor cosmetic scratches, and they pair them with up to 16 infrared cables.
Oh, so they physically tape an infrared flasher directly over the sensor of each satellite box.
Exactly. So when a bartender taps the iPad, the Crestron brain sends out this invisible flash of light through the cable.
Oh, wow. So it mimics a human pointing a physical remote directly at that specific box.
Yeah, that's the entire secret. It is like taking the indestructible engine of a retired military Jeep and dropping it into a golf cart.
That is such a wild visual, but it works.
Right. You get enterprise-grade durability powering this hyper-simplified daily vehicle, and it's for a fraction of the cost.
I did notice a pretty big catch in the fine print, though. So the base hardware is a one-time cost of $1,375.
Right.
And they aggressively market this whole no subscription fees angle. But you still have to buy a $100 app for the iPad, and more importantly, it is a strictly single-user system.
Yeah, and this is where the cost-saving trade-offs become highly visible on the floor.
Right, because if you have two bartenders working opposite ends of a massive bar, and they both grab an iPad at the exact same time to change a channel, they interfere with each other.
Oh, completely. It's a mess.
Like if bartender A is tapping through a sequence to find the local football game, and bartender B jumps in to change a different TV to golf, the system just mashes those commands together.
Yeah, you get ghost clicks, wrong channels, and just utter confusion. You actually have to watch the app interface to ensure the system is idle before you can tap anything.
That sounds super frustrating. But that bottleneck isn't an accident, is it?
No, not at all. It is a calculated design choice. Because building a system that flawlessly synchronizes multiple users in real time, well, that requires a sophisticated central server.
Right, and constant software updates.
Exactly. That level of back-end architecture is exactly what drives up the cost of modern tech, and it forces companies to charge those crushing monthly licensing fees.
Oh, I see. So by sacrificing that multi-user sync and, accepting a slightly clunky workflow, they completely eliminate the need for an ongoing software subscription.
Which is honestly the ultimate survival tactic for a small business.
Huh.
Because a one-time hardware cost, even with a pricey app and a minor operational quirk, that is manageable.
Yeah, a recurring expensive enterprise software license can easily bleed a local bar dry.
Exactly.
It really fundamentally changes how we think about solving problems for you, the end user.
Hmm.
We often assume that a radically better user experience requires inventing shiny, brand-new hardware.
Right, but here the solution is purely about recycling elite legacy technology to empower the people actually doing the work.
Yeah, the non-techie's just trying to survive the Sunday rush.
The brilliance here is realizing that a cosmetic scratch on a metal box in a server closet doesn't matter as long as the bartender's experience is flawless.
Absolutely. True innovation isn't always about building the future from scratch. Sometimes it is about radically repurposing the past.
Exactly.
Which leaves us with this to ponder. If high-end luxury home automation gear can be cleverly recycled to help a busy bartender simply change a TV channel, what other discarded or obsolete enterprise technology is just sitting out there?
Oh, there's probably so much of it.
Right, just waiting to be repurposed to solve your everyday workflow bottlenecks. Maybe it is time to stop playing whack-a-mole with your own problems and take a fresh look at the old tech sitting right in the closet.